the deception gets him the K.
Hedges, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one.
0-1.
Base is empty, one away here on opening day. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. And that just misses.
Ball.
Excellent arm action on that two-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Whips it to first. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out. Here's Jose Ramirez. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And that one fouled off.
Finish him.
2 down, nobody on. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. And they trail it here, 2-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Maikel Garcia. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it falls. And a good start to the inning. So digging in, MJ Melendez. Foul ball there. Ground ball, could be 2. There's 1.
He's up.
Out of Santana, 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Slings to first, and that'll do it. Royals bats are quiet. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the center fielder, Tyler Freeman. Out front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
You know, these Guardians being a little too patient at the plate in this game. They found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-2. That one missed. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And a swing and a miss. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Rocchio stands in now and watches strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Makes the grab, 2 down. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. That's in there. It's 0-1.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
On the ground to the left. Throws across the diamond, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Guardians fail to score. They're down 2-1. We head to the bottom of the fifth. So up now for Kansas City, Kyle Isbell.
Boog, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish. Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Fermin in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Hit on the ground to short. Rocchio throws to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind it with another ground ball. Good execution.
And that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. Hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Win the next to hit takes outside. That one drilled left field. He makes the grab, and that's the third out. So one left for Kansas City. Top of the sixth inning. And now the DH, Jonathan Rodriguez. Inside. 1-0. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And a 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Toughest pitch to hit. Fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Got it. Whip number 9 for him in this game. 9.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Thomas in the box here lets that one go for a ball. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
1-1.
Inside corner for a strike. Set down on strikes. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. Nothing across here this half. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Shane Bieber.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Action in the pen down there. Cade Smith getting ready to go. Heron, the power lefty, up as well. That's towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number 1. And next up for the Royals, Salvador Perez. And there's a foul ball. Bieber goes 6 feet 3 inches, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2016. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that's a double.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
1 out, runner at second. And to the plate for Kansas City, Michael Garcia. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
1 out and a runner at second here on opening day. And right back to the mound. He's out. Now the left fielder, MJ Melendez. 0 for 2 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Perez on at second with 2 down. High in the air, out to right. Thomas under it. Makes the grab, and that will end the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Carlos Santana. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
And misses inside.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
India over to first in time, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Hedges in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1.
And a strike on the outside edge. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting the call. He probably should have gotten it. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Now, Jose Ramirez. First offering misses badly for ball 1.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Isbell makes the catch, and that is that. And we're back, set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's Hunter Renfroe. Bieber back to work. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Handles, throws to first, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. Kyle Isbell steps in for the Royals. First pitch misses.
1-0.
To the right side, Naylor tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And now here is Freddie Fermin. Hit on the ground to short. Rocchio. The throw to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Back here in Kansas City, we go to the 8th. So in now for Cleveland, Tyler Freeman. Little chopper rolls foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that one fouled off. Foul ball. Still 0-2. Here comes the skipper. Angel Serpa gets the ball now.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Here's Brian Rocchio. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Coming out of the bullpen throwing beat.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Kwan up to hit for the third time as he lays off inside ball one. Clips the corner and the count 1-1. Holding on to a one-run lead, and we're in the top of the eighth.
Finish him.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. The Guardians go down in order. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, on to the bottom of the eighth. Here's the second baseman, Jonathan India. Swings and misses. Strike one.
It's 0-1.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-2.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. Bobby Witt Jr. getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. Swings through that one for strike one.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
One down, base is empty. In the air, right field, Thomas under it. Snags it for the second out. Next to hit, Vinny Pasquantino. To the right side, Naylor. Throws to first in time. That is the inning. KC down in order. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Jonathan Rodriguez. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Headed towards the corner. Oh, nice lunging grab.
No, just an excellent job to track that one down. That was a tough play, and he tried to stay on his feet, not wanting to dive and maybe have it go by him, but the lunge at the end kind of sent him barrel rolling. Great effort, though, and a nice job to hang on to the ball throughout the catch.
That misses, and it's 2-0. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. That one misses. 3 balls, no strikes.
3-0.
There's the strike, 95 of that one.
3-1.
And that is out of play. Three-two now. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a fair ball. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Thomas in the box now, takes strike one. Fought off foul.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Santana in the box now, takes strike one. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. This could end it. Good eye right there.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
And your final score here today.
I slip, I slide, I don't trip, I glide when I dip, I dive when I dive deep in the middle of an ocean. You know where to find me when it's poetry in motion. She will never mind me. If I slip, I slide, I don't trip, I glide when I dip, I dive when I dive deep in the middle of an ocean. You know where to find me when it's poetry in motion. She don't ever mind me. I'm a Mac, little baby, know it's a fact. Los Angeles in my lap, got belly still in the trap. I really be spitting bars, got thinking I rap. I'm hanging out with the stars, still can't relax, even in these foreign cars. I'm rolling around with the when I hit hard. Permission to make I need a round of applause, but I might settle for that. Had to break a couple laws, put my city on the map. You think you beat the up, but you didn't make a even if you made it. She ain't ever coming back. Play it like you couldn't call it. It's just something that you lack. Like a Jack, got Billie Jean talking bad behind your back. She can roll with me. It's a lucky day. Got up and the gang hit. We had stacks, blending in and spinning racks.
Live from beautiful Coors Field here in Denver, Colorado. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Kansas City Royals going up against the Colorado Rockies. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set, and on the hill in this one, German Marquez.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Now it's the DH, Jonathan India. Fastball for a strike, and we're underway. And that's outside. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Back there. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. He really stung that pitch and drove it deep, but pretty surprised he didn't end up on second base right there. I think he probably should have. But you know what? We'll give credit to the defense for holding him to a long single.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Swing and the ball hammered left field. This one's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Salvador Perez. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Doyle makes the catch, and that'll do it. Back here in Denver, and today's starting pitcher, Seth Lugo. What do you look for here?
Well, he's got great stuff, but what makes his stuff even better is his delivery. Hides the ball for a very long time, high leg kick, and by the time the hitter sees it, it's right on top of him.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that one missing low. Swing and a miss. And the count is 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Ryan McMahon, batting with 1 down, takes the strike.
1-1's the count.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
And yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Gary Simmons. Grounder might be 2. The underhand flip. There's 1, and that's 2. Second inning coming up here in Denver. No score. Top of the second. So up now for Kansas City, Michael Massey. Marquez back to work. That one fouled off. In the air out towards right center. Doyle sizes this one up. Makes the grab, 1 down. Now it's Hunter Renfroe. Ground ball left side. McMahon fires over to first. And Renfroe is retired. 2 outs, base is empty. And next up for the Royals, MJ Melendez. And first offering is fouled off. Second inning here, no score. He swings and fouls one off.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game. That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And they'll do it again. 2 outs. That one hammered center field. That's back. And that one finds the forest. It's out of here. He flexes his power with that swing, and they jump out front. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Now at the plate, Michael Garcia. Line to left. Jones right there to make the grab. And that is that. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Coors Field, here's Michael Toglia. That's in there. Strike one. And that one fouled off. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Had him out front. for strike 3.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Here's Bryant now.
My dog made it through the storm. Now you know we got a storm. We fasted and prayed.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. A single by Bryant.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Nolan Jones stands in now and watches strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And ball 1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt. Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw in Holtz, the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Now it's the right fielder, Sam Hilliard. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Tap foul at the plate. Got him looking. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
And we're back. New inning getting started. And now it's Kyle Isbell. Line drive.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Hilliard puts it away for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Witt, a former All-Star, 24 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2019. On the ground, right side, Estrada tosses to first, and Witt is out. 3rd out. Go down 1-2-3, but they still lead it 1-0. Bottom of the inning, now the Rockies catcher, Jacob Stallings. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. The 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Struck him out looking. So up next, Brenton Doyle. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
And downstairs. Fastball is outside. That one fouled off. 2-2.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
McMahon takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. 2 outs, base is empty. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side in the third. Rockies are down quietly. They still trail 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 4th. And to the plate for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino. Center field. Doyle settles under it. And there's one down. And now the catcher comes up to him. Salvador Perez. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Hilliard snags it. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Now a chance for Michael Massey. High fly ball, shallow right field. Hilliard brings it in, and that is that. And a foul ball.
All these Rockies, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Stays alive. And that one's a little bit low. And the count is 1-2. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. He doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Tolia now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. In the air, left field. And he makes the catch. 2 away now. Here's Chris Bryant now. And the sweeper is off the plate. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next pitch is inside. And that's ball 2. Fastball is outside.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work. Back here in Denver. All set for the start of the inning. Hunter Renfroe at the plate. Yeah, that's fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. That one hit to right. Brings it in. 1 away. So digging in, MJ Melendez. He's already homered in this game. This one in the air. Tolia under this one. Squeezes it, and there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Michael Garcia. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Throws to first. And that is the third out of the inning. Nothing doing for the Royals. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here's Nolan Jones. First pitch, and he just misses. In the air, left side, Melendez. And there's one down. Thairo Estrada to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swings and misses. And that's strike one.
The count.
And that one upstairs. 1 out, base is empty. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 2. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Isbell calls it in, 2 away. Stepping in, Sam Hilliard. Struck out looking at his first at bat. That one the other way. And that's a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the 2nd inning. Jacob Stallings now. The pick behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1.
Fouled off down the right side. Got him swinging. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. Back here at Coors Field. All set for the top of the 6th. And here is Kyle Isbell. That one pulled foul. Popped up. Stallings under it. Makes the grab, 1 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Back to the top of the lineup. Jonathan India at the plate. 1 for 2. To third. McMahon. Sends it across to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Bobby Witt Jr. swings and blasts one deep to left center. And no one can get there. And that's going to roll to the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the...
Stretches out and hauls it in. No runs, 1 hit, a double. And we're back. Well, we go bottom 6. And now the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. Check swing, called strike.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Next offering upstairs.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Hard hit left side. In plenty of time to first. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. And the first pitch misses in the dirt. McMahon, an all-star a season ago, 30 years old now, and he was a 2nd-round pick. back in 2013. Next pitch is outside. Home team down a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Inside, just missed. Next offering is in for a strike. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And that one fouled off. McMahon leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. And into second with 1 away. That's a double.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one. And a pretty good chance we can see a lead.
And a swing and a miss. And he keeps putting up the K's. That's number 11.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, 1 out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up. And that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. That helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Second and third, 2 down. And 1 and 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of inning number 7. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Salvador Perez. Perez swings, and it's a deep fly ball left field. That one's well struck. And it's into the bleachers, out of here. And they add to their lead. It's 2-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch.
So up now for Kansas City, Michael Massey. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
And the slider just misses. Stirring in the Colorado bullpen, Jake Bird. The hard-throwing righty is up and loosening. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Doyle pulls it down, and there's 1 away. And now the right fielder, Hunter Renfroe. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one lifted in the air center field. Doyle puts it away, and there's 2 away. And next up for the Royals, MJ Melendez. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
And that one fouled off. Two down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the top half of inning number 7. Ground ball right side, and it finds its way through for a hit.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. This one could be trouble. Into second, and he's got a double. The relay.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
On the ground, Estrada throws to first in time. They limit the damage here. And a run to the Royals lead with this homer. It's bottom of the 7th. And the play, Nolan Jones. Lugo back to work. That's hard hit on the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Now it's the second baseman, Thairo Estrada. In there at the knees. 0-1. Line drive, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. Now it's the right fielder, Sam Hilliard. And there's the strike.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to open.
Rip back to the mound, and that got him. Still able to get it there in time. And even with his speed, they get the out. That one got him pretty good, but perhaps the and the Royals manager. New pitcher in the game for the Royals, Hunter Harvey.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
These fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Well, you can't expect to get a great pitch to hit with an open base and a run.
Now that's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. The Rockies strand 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jake Bird.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Foul ball. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you even with pitches outside the zone.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. And that's a leadoff double.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. And, man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Jones puts it away for the out, and there's 2 away. Next is the Royals catcher, Salvador Perez. He's already homered here in this one. There's a strike.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Fair ball. Coming home. He'll score. caught in a rundown now. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. Bottom of the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Here's Ryan McMahon now. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Inside at 100. 1-2 the count.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
That one hammered left field. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Ezequiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. Fastball for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Fouled off left side. Doyle over at first with 1 away. Got him swinging.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Swing and a miss. Strike
one.
one.
Ball, 1 strike.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on.
Oh, and now a wild pitch. And now a man into scoring position. And a foul ball.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W. A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Just off the outside edge. Runner at second, 2 down. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Bryant up to bat
Ball
next. Lays off for a ball. There comes a skipper. So the Royals bring on a new arm, Lucas Erceg.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Rounds third, headed to the plate. 1 runs in. Runner around third, on his way to the plate. Relay throw. In there safely. It's 3-2.
Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs. Fastball down and in. Good spot to get a ground ball, but that one had eyes. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Jones in the box now. Takes strike 1. Slider for a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. But they'll pick up a couple runs here. Both coming on this. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Luis Peralta.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action. I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Man at first, nobody out. And to the plate for Kansas City, Hunter Renfroe. Out front and foul to the left side. And there's a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity. Right on top of it.
That pitch is out.
Melendez in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Lifted in the air out to left. And puts the squeeze on that one. 1 down.
A little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit, trying to put the ball in the air.
Here's the third baseman, Michael Garcia. 1 for 3. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Lined, and that's a base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away. Kyle Isbell steps in for the Royals. Golden opportunity right here. Liner caught in second.
A perfect result for the defense. A line drive out that doesn't score a run, and it takes away the opportunity for that sacrifice fly. You can't ask for much more. That's the outcome they wanted.
Now this is a rocket to left. And that's the third out. So they get out of the bases loaded jam without any damage, and that does it for the inning. Bottom part of the order. Back here at Coors Field, here's the second baseman, Thairo Estrada. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
That one at the knees for a strike. In the air on the infield, Massey. And it's caught for the out. He's 2 outs away. Hilliard will hit next. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Looking to get the tying run on base. Fought off foul. The 1-2. That's inside.
That's inside.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Called out on strikes. Now only 1 out remaining. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Stallings in the box now. Takes strike 1. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that'll do it. The Royals hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game. A 3-2 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.